Hello everybody and welcome to part 46 of my God King Boudicca series. A few things before we get started. I mentioned that with the acquisition of capitalism I'd go around and see if we couldn't maybe grow some cities again. And in Truro, I think that's one place we can do that, so we'll go here so we can do that. Glasgow is the other one that I was noticing, so if we take somebody out of, say, the market, put them here, that should be good enough. Also, I had noticed that this caravan here is 2 hexes away from Lisbon, which is where it was originating, so that means that that trade route's going to be over next turn, despite what it may say in the list. So I want to go ahead and announce her. Also, it occurred to me that Braga is going to be plenty antagonized on this front and then a little bit from Almaty, so this defender here is good enough as far as these planes go. I'd rather have the planes over here, since this is technically a completely separate front. So I want to rebase these planes here, both of them. Oops. So there we go. And then last but not least, I had found out that you can capture archaeologists. So I'm going to get this guy out of the picture. Keep in mind we counted it out to where the archaeologists and museum slots lined up perfectly. So this is technically +1 archaeologist, which means we're going to have the one that's fleeing just kind of sit around. I would think I was going to have that one go up to Swansea because that's like pretty remote and we have a couple spots there. Alright, so we picked up the Inca Renaissance. Okay, that works out, so there we go. Alright. Anyways, so we'll get the visibility back here and pass that turn. Let's see, we're letting the luxuries come back to our turn. That's okay. I was thinking about this off camera. I'm going to let these come back also because that's kind of an odd transaction. I was thinking about this off camera. When we go to push for the Shoshone in the north, we only have the one city that we can get planes to right away. So we're going to have about 17 total, so that's about 3 cities fully stocked. So here's one city. It's going to take us time to get them down here because of the carrier situation. So we'll have some here, and that leaves us with some planes that might be worth sticking around in the homeland just in case he decides to go at us. I don't know how worried I am about that, at least over here, because we have a wall of city-states between us, but maybe a couple planes. On the other hand, if they were to attack us, it would be over here. So we might just filter in all the planes over here, all the extra planes over here. Okay, so that's pretty good. We had a 67% chance of getting planes, and we won, so good deal there. Aberdeen has grown, and Aberdeen has 5 good growth tiles and then a breaking tile. This is still a new city, still getting up there, so maybe we continue to grow it. It would have a target pop of, well, you know what, I can't look at it in those terms because we're not going to be rushing Cayley Hall, so yeah, let's go ahead and do this, or better yet, let's do this so we have a good tile to grow into. After this we'll get the workshop up, so that'll be more breaking power in that city. Cernifron grows, and I think we're now at the point where we should start slowing this one down too, so let's go ahead and put that in the market as well. Maybe after that we'll actually work that iron tile. Inverness grows. Let's see. Aqueduct's coming online, so we got the university up. Probably be going for a factory here fairly soon, right? Just to get the slots up. We're at 10. We don't have a bank up yet. So this is really the target population here for the time being. Right? So it would be 12 with hotel, 13 with bank. So I don't remember why I chose this here. We still have public school to get as well. factory. Maybe that was why. I don't know. Um, Seems a bit much though. So I'll come here, and then the next population will go there, and we'll go from there, I think. That might be a slight mistake, but we have a little bit of room for error here and there. Alright, ooh. Jungle tile in a city that matters. And cork just grew, how about that? So what we'll do is we'll come here for the production for the time being, and I'll have him jump down and get on that, because it's not as important over here. He'll come back to that, and then when that's finished up, cork can move over to there. We'll lose the production right back, but yeah, we already addressed that. Hey, freshwater. Which actually matters in Edinburgh, because it's about to grow. So tell you what, he was going to be doing the rails, but let's come do this. Because Edinburgh has nowhere useful to grow, you know, except for into like one of these slots. So having another place seems like it would be a good idea. Cardiff has grown. This city is absolutely bonkers as it was. We don't want to... I mean, we could stop growing altogether, I suppose. We came here because it was providing gold as well, so I guess we'll just slot into the bank here. Yeah, we're not going to grow again, but the city's doing fine as it is, so there's that. Spices coming back was real. So we'll go back to Haley, and since he asked about it, there you go, sir. Okay, what else? Aluminum, horses, coal, aluminum, right. Alright, so who wants horses? We'll come to her. Oh, we only have the one horse. Okay, but we do have aluminum we can be selling off. So, oh, and she only has 3 gold. So we can try like we did before, something like this. And she goes for it. So we have 2 aluminum and maybe 1 coal we could sell off at this point. So who wants aluminum and coal? He does. Oh, you know what? We might be declaring war this turn, so let's hold off on the rest of the transactions because there might be more stuff to sell off. I should have thought of that before we made the transaction with Carthage. All the workers are caught up. Come up here. Boudicca appears to be good. Lhasa Byblos. Edinburgh is ready for another construction project, so Great War Bomber. And you know what occurred to me? I meant to do this off camera. I wanted to see... Okay, to call. Alright, so there's one place. I was trying to think of where else we could take along the way that had oil. In case we wanted even more planes to have fun with. Technically none of hers. We wouldn't be able to buy this. It's 4th ring. So... And no oil up here. So it looks like Tikal would be the place to go for that. And there's the caravan. We have a decision to make there, so that means it's no longer running. We can verify that here. We have no more running in or through her lands, so we can declare war right now. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to get this last plane into range, but we can rebase it up here for next turn. Was that it for the planes? Because I thought, yeah, Edinburgh. Alright. I don't think we can reach there, can we? Nope, but we can get up to Berlin, so there's that. That plane's going to be a little late. It's probably better to just go now. So let's see here. I don't think anybody's going to pay us to war. We can check him. I was going to say him and Pachacuti, but Pachacuti had just expressed that he doesn't like that we denounced her, so nobody else is going to go for it. We're just going to go ahead and declare the war. Let's see. All we're going to lose is luxuries. gold spice wine, and a caravan to Cardiff. Where is that currently? Is that this one? No. Caravan to Cardiff. Would it be through here? Is it this one? No. That one looks like it's going to Zanzibar. Oh, come on. Yep. Alright. Well, I don't see anything going to Cardiff, so it's not that we can intercept it. Alright, so let's just get on with it, shall we? Gold, spices, and wine. Alright, so here's spices.
Oh, そっちか。聞かせていただこう。
There's that, and then gold and wine.
致し方あるまい。
Not seeing anything. No surprise, because there was a couple times where I think she was the only one that wanted gold. This is one of the bad things about having two civs fully eliminated, is we're going to start running out of trade partners as we declare war. Yep, so a little bit of gold. Not that you would feel it, right? Speaking of which, next turn's ballistics and then on into radar. Okay. So let's start down here. We have 2 planes we can use, so let's go ahead and hit the melee. We got counterattacked, and we got counterattacked there. I think it's a possibility, not a certainty. I'm going to move the worker up here, because I think we're going to move probably the Gatling gun up here. I want to be able to get the Great General over here to influence this hex. Looks like we take it. And then can we take that? Sure enough. We're going to take that. And now we can stop and shoot. Pretty good. Pretty good. We killed a cannon, a musket man, and heavily damaged a cannon. So you would think that they would want to attack our Gatling gun, right? Which is unfortunate, but the planes will be here to represent as far as that goes. I don't really think we're going to be taking any of her cities, just killing off her military. She can have all of her cities. It's the Shoshone whose cities that we want. So we have a worker coming down here. We also have a worker here, but we're about to capture 2 here. So I think it's probably best to get him onto the roads. He can help with the rail effort. So we can capture that guy from there. Don't know yet who I want to capture here. Let me... Ooh, look at that. That should be within range of the planes. So let me step up here. He's the only one in range of planes. Alright, so we'll have these guys shoot there. Got counterattacked. We're low rolling on these counterattacks. Yep, everybody got counterattacked. Okay, no big deal. Let's see. Caravan's coming through. This city's on a hill, right? Why am I not finding what I'm looking for? Hill, yes, okay. So this Gatling gun would not be able to shoot here. Her Gatling guns probably don't have range. So we could go here and intercept that and then get out of the way, right? Because we have more than 2 movement points. So we could, yeah, 1. Oh, okay. Alright, well, we'll come here. We'll plunder, and we'll come up here. We're within range, and this thing's on the road, so it could hit us. But that would be it. We'd be bombarded, we'd get hit. Probably have the ability to pillage, stop pillage, and escape. And anything that's along this diagonal is, you know, available to be hit by our planes. So, let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so he cannot step here and shoot same turn. So there's that. We should get the Great General into position. So what I'll do is I'll have this guy come and pick up that. So now we have 2 workers over here. Which means this guy can also get on the road, start heading back for the rail effort. Well, wait, where would we develop next anyways? This tile, right? So maybe one of these guys comes back and helps with the rail effort, while one hangs out over here. Not clear. We do know that they're probably certainly going to focus on this, so what we can do is bring this guy in to here, not here, because Gatling gun. And then the Gatling gun comes over here. We don't want to be exposed to this guy. Actually, I didn't think about how he can attack here as well, so that might prove to be fatal. So I will move him here. No, we'll move him here. I'll move him here as an anti... Oh, you know what? Actually, take that back. Can he move? No, he can't quite go that far, but he can. Alright, so let's move the Great General at least to here. And he can come down. Okay, so these are not... This is along roads we have access to, so this will be one movement point to attack, back up, and maybe even pillage. Probably not pillage, but... Oh, wow. We high rolled, so definitely not pillage now. But that's good, because now this guy is probably going to survive. She's got a lot of musketmen back here, though. So we actually have some stuff to kill, and that's fine. We have the planes. So now that we know what this looks like, I think this and this looks good, as does this. Where do we want this guy coming in? Up on the hill for visibility? Not necessarily. Maybe he sticks along the road. Swoop in over here. Well, yeah, especially since we're kind of abandoning this as a post. So, let's see here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I'm comfortable with moving this guy all the way up to here, just so we have options of moving and shooting. And we'll actually have this guy come and join the festivities. Alright, so you're there. Okay. This Lancer was coming to help with this situation. Oh! What happened here? He was like here. Oh, 'cause Denmark. They had the amphibious thing, right? But he was like here, so... Well, we can let him convert Copenhagen, but then encircle him, right? Probably. Let's see, where can you all move to? Over to here as well, okay. So this thing can move all the way to here. He can move here. He lands here. And now these guys come here and here. Okay. So we'll just have to hold him against the city tile. Which is unfortunate, but that does mean that this thing is more of a free agent again. Kind of want to keep an eye on the Shoshone. So let's have him just kind of stay centralized. Maybe all the way up to Aberystwyth, because that way we can zoom in multiple directions. Alright, as for this guy, he does have range. So we could come over here to contribute, or maybe come up through here or here to contribute. Up through here, because there's a lot of musketmen, so maybe let's head this way. Alright. This guy was done... Oh, we're doing like pre-build rails as we get into position, right? So he can move all the way to here, -1. Rail interrupt. He was coming over here to help us get this. Actually, you know what? 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 0, because that's 4. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, this worker also coming back along the rails, I believe. So, unfortunately, this is -1, so we'll have to come here. Rail interrupt. Okay. This caravan was probably going to our house. Seems like our house is our most profitable. And we do have a carrier now, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just a reminder, we're basically just trying to get into this bay over here, because we can get loaded up from the land over here, and from this hex we can transmit to Palanque. So Speaking of which, let's go ahead and fortify there. He is set up and sleeping, so that's where we would want him. He goes to sleep. There we go. This worker, this one's basically terraforming over here. So I'll have, we're done along the river, and that's all we really need in this city. So I'll have this worker cross the river. We want to repair along the river, but then everywhere else that Palanque owns, we'll start putting down trading posts. Alright, so he's going to go hide right now in Cork just to stay safe because we're at war. Coming up to Swansea. Swansea actually has 2, so that seems like a good place to park. As for this caravan, probably something trading with our house, but we can check. Boat. It's nice that we're actually at war with Carthage or Portugal now, so that those options won't even show up. Copenhagen to Kwapang. That should be fine, right? Yeah, so we'll go ahead and rebase that to Copenhagen to trade with Kwapang. He had more movement. Okay. I still like him right there. This guy was getting ready to do the roads for Truro. We might as well do pre-builds on the way to the extremity, right? And then finish back. Yeah. I thought I put you to sleep. You must have already been asleep and I woke him up. Alright, so basically this is what we're looking at here. I think that's safe. I never did revisit the strategic, so... Okay. And they did hit the Gatling gun, but we can...
Men like bullets go fastest when
Ballistics is here. We do have a lot of money. I know I said we were going to save the money for the plane upgrades, but that's going to be, what? 7 turns radar and 7 turns until scientist. So we have 7 turns of 400 gold per turn unaccounted for. So maybe we will upgrade to machine guns here and there. Over here we have 3. What's the cost? 260. Right, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. Let me check in with our prompts here first, just in case we need money for a city-state. St. Nazaire has grown. We'll go ahead and leave it there. We're building a farm there anyways. Oh yeah, we're going to want gold for buying that hill, which I think is cheaper once we clear the forest, so we might as well wait till we do that. Brest has grown. This is the last of the growth tiles along the river, so and we're building into the university. So that's why what we're doing, we're just going to grow real big, land here, slot them away, until ultimately we terminate right there, give or take. So Max has grown. University's coming up in 3. That does not make it go slower, so let's do that. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I understood what was happening there. Edinburgh grows. We're working on a farm up here. In the meantime, we can either populate one of these slots or a lumber mill. I think now that we have the Statue of Liberty, this is just a little bit better than a lumber mill. But we'll go from there. Iron, coal. I see iron here, so let's address that. 3 there. I see the Shoshone are also interested. So there's that. Okay. And we also have some coal we can part with. So we'll trade with whoever's safest. There's that. Okay, Leventa cancels quest if he seeks investors. That's not gonna be us. Alright, so we lost Copenhagen, a little bit of gold per turn lost from our religion, but now this is contained. So I'll do that. Let us swap here. And I'll put that guy to sleep. Japan has announced this Shoshone. Assigned delegates. So at this point, our happiness is such, I think we can totally sustain this, or survive this, I should say. So let's just try to pass world ideology. Nobody else has selected an ideology yet. Oh, now we got more horses to trade. Alright, and a chop. Yeah, we're just terraforming over here, no big deal. Alright, so we have horses to trade. Let's go and trade some horses. I almost said accept. Whew. Alright. Cardiff and Nice. Cardiff is Great War Bomber. That brings us down to 2 oil. This brings us down to 1. We're almost done building planes. Check that out. And Nantes and Berlin. So I thought we said 2 and 4, but that's when I was counting out before the war. Let me check. The carrier only has a capacity of 2 at first. And I see 2, 3, 4, so we'll probably get our 2 planes from over here. We might as well go ahead and rebase both of these to Peel. For now. Because next they're going to want to come over here. So we now have 2 up there and 5 here, which means when we do go to slide over here, we don't want to move all of them out of Peel. Let's see, we've got this guy here. Can our planes reach him? Let's start with the healthy one. Indeed they can. So there's 1. Let me see here. 76 HP, 83. We can also reach back here if we get eyes over there. So let's go here. And he pushes forward, which gives us eyes there. That's water. He needs to pillage. So we'll come back. 1, 2, 3. Nothing back here. So this last plane here. There's darkness here. So let me take this guy, oops, this guy and push him in there. Hey, there is stuff to hit over here. So, and this guy is tanky-ish, so we'll do that. There we go. Let's see, Great General wants to move in. So we'll do this, right? Yep. And because there's more people over here, let's kill the cannon with this guy. Get him across the river. Archaeologist is safe for now. So this guy can just swing over. Like that. Oh, another archaeologist, you don't say. I would like that, please. Alright. So this guy we might as well have... Let's just get the worker over here. Great General here. We'll go ahead and pillage and step over. Alright. Planes can reach over here a little bit, so we don't want to extend much further than that, right? 2, 4, 6. So this is the diagonal, just out of range of Funchal. Good to know. This guy has not attacked yet, but he's out of movement. This guy can go on a pillaging spree, so there's that. That's all we need to do. Okay. And our planes here are out of stuff to do. For now. Well, I guess that gives them the opportunity to heal up then, right? There we go. They'll just heal up. Good deal. Okay. Alright, I'll have him... Oh, wait, this is a hill. We don't get visibility that way. Alright. Thinking about bringing him here like we did before. Yeah, this is what I wanted to see. Frigate, okay. 2, 4, 6. So if the frigate comes over here, we can totally pick on it. We can hold this here. And I like keeping these guys along the road so that if there is anything in the bay, we can address it. In fact, he can come up here and shoot at this. So let's do that. Okay, that helps. And then he's along the rails by design. So that leaves... The Grey General's fine right where he's at, we know that. And I'm okay with this being here. Although, let's back it up just a touch. In fact, the Great General can come here. Okay, I like that better. Let's see. He zooms to here. He can start heading back for the rails, I guess. We'll do that. And I don't know that there's a point in bringing this worker here, but just to have it available, we should do that. And that leaves this guy with... We can actually see if they have range. They don't. Okay. So bring him up here on the hill for visibility. He's a little vulnerable along the roads here, but he can start a pillage spree, which is why I think we need to have these guys over here. So similarly, we can have him. Actually, let's have him come and just block the road. That way, if they do try to transfer, and we can always back up and pillage. We got to work down. Okay. Let's see. He's basically heading back. I'm improving the rails as we go. So there's that. There's some shooting that can take place in the bay here, but there's not much other use for him this way. We're vulnerable along the sea here now, because we basically shifted away from that. Alright, where was the okay, it's just showing me there. So I'll back him up to Cork. And this guy's zooming ahead. We'll park him in Ramsey this turn. Let's see, he's coming along doing railroads. Rats, look at that. We have to come to the other side of a road, city town once again. Okay, Copenhagen. This was going to go to Copenhagen. There's that. Okay, so we're going to repair along the river and then put up trading posts there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rail interrupt. We'll get there, we'll get there. Wait. Oh yeah, we have another one back here, don't we? How far can you move? Okay. Well, there's no point putting him in range of Coimbra's bombard. So we'll just go there. We'll have like a little support party there. Caravan, where were you going? Oh, it just got built. That's right. Vilcabamba's pretty profitable, but we can check our list since we're pretty much right at where we were. Right? Okay, yep. Okay, so here's where we're at. Palanque, no, we're not going to trade with him. Limerick to our house. Our house is a popular spot. Limerick. There you go. Okay, we were basically having him come to the extremities and then rebuild. Yep. And same thing, we're going to start with the extremity here. Actually, you know what? Because of our mobility, we can do like what we were doing over there. Work our way back to the extremity and come back. So there's going to be a little overlap once they finish their particular road stems, but we'll make it work. We have, before rail, we have the mobility of like 6 hexes along the road. So it's not like we're going to have too much tripping over each other. Okay. Okay. Ooh, where are their people going? Are they going to pick on our city-state friends? Portugal stole rifling. Portugal, that's who we're at war with. So those musket men can become riflemen now, which makes them just a little bit more dangerous. Castle Town Rose. Alright. Okay, groves. Let's see. We did this for that purpose, so go there. Let's see, borders of Aberdeen Grow, don't care. Glasgow, don't care. Douglas, don't care. Nantes, don't care. Alright, bam, luxury silk passes. So we lose 4 happiness there. But, since everybody is voting on that, world ideology freedom is now active. So we'll come here, click to propose. I just want to see what this does again. Hey, we get 2 more delegates. Cool. I don't think the game's going to last this long, so I really don't care what gets chosen here. Copper to Pachacuti. Sure. Okay, well that's one nice thing about our happiness taking a small dip is we're no longer getting cluttered. Carthage has denounced you. You'll get over it, sweetie. Okay, finish up a trading post there in the city. Oh, trading post. I was going to say, why does this have science? We can see right here. Okay. So let's take this guy out and put it there. And then when the university comes out, we'll populate it from here and maybe this holy site. That way we're working all of our... but that's for another turn. Farm finishes there. We were already working that tile. Okay, let's come over to Boudicca. We'll check in Massa Biblos. All is well. Kiel is ready for a construction project as it finishes the aqueduct. So now it's time for university here. Could be. Yeah, this is an odd city as far as that goes. Yeah, I think university. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Clicked on top. Did not mean to. Oh, I did it again. That time it was because it got shifted. Alright, so these guys are trying to break away here. Luckily we got 5 plane station here. So that's not going to be a problem at all. Here's Mr. Full Health. I love this about the new enhanced user interface. I did not adopt the latest edition of the enhanced user interface until the very end of the Islandception series. So this whole airplane reticle, you get to see who's moved, who hasn't, whose health, you know, it's amazing. I love it. Alright, so we'll hit there. I'll take our next high health one, hit there. Looks like one more should do it. He's got 75, he's got 84. Oh! What can this guy do to the cannon? Pretty hard. So there's that. This guy can't retreat in a meaningful way. I'll tell you what, he can hit that. So we'll have this guy come hit here. There we go. So he can smash that piece of cake. Let's see. Have him step in, shoot at that. He pillages. Okay. Oh! No, that works actually. Because we can bring this guy over here for flanking bonus. I didn't expect him to jump the river, but if he did, that would have been fine too. We can come here, pillage, get out of the way. That way, this is technically a dangled worker. This worker here can step here and repair. And then the Great General comes here. This guy basically pillage, step over here, protect the archaeologist. We do not want him to heal. It really doesn't matter though, because If the Gatling gun gets hit, we have plenty of workers here. Excuse me. In fact, it might be time for this guy to retreat. I know we don't have any support over here otherwise, but at least while we're building the rails, all these workers seem useful. Okay, so let's see here. Frigate. Planes here can only reach this, so let's go 1, 2. Alright. Let's see. So, frigate. Bang. Kind of gotta try and get this guy out of here. Oh, he's a double tapper, that's right. What about you? Are you a double tapper? You are. So let's move him here, and we'll get the other tapper, double tapper in here. There we go. He can pillage, retreat, and then next turn we'll be able to pillage this tile and back all the way up. He's a little vulnerable because he's exposed to the frigate, but better him than these guys. Let's see here. We can repair. Oh, it's not pillaged. That's okay. He's tanking it right now, so we'll come here, hit here. I didn't expect it to be enough. This will, and now these both pillage respective tiles. And where can you escape to? Just here, which is unfortunate. So what we'll do is we'll have the worker come down and repair that tile. We'll have him hold that tile, and that way he can have something to pillage. And he can back all the way up to here, so let's do that. Alright. We're doing a sufficient job, I would say. Rail interrupt. Rail finish. We're going to let him finish, and then he'll... yeah. Okay. And then this guy is basically coming all the way to here. Rail interrupt. The prophet disappeared. Was that his last charge? Yeah, probably. He probably went and spread it all to her. Okay. Well, that was just awkward altogether. So we'll have him, I guess, back up to here. Him go in there. Oh, there's the... oh! How did he get through? Oh, my lord. Do I have to declare war on this guy just to... he's only got one charge left. I'm going to forget it, but I didn't even see him there. How did he get through there? We had... I have no idea what's going on. We'll at least block along the road. In fact, let's have this guy, since he's on the road. You get off the road since you can move faster. There. Okay. I would love to put somebody here and here too, but I didn't see it. Okay, no big deal. It's only got one more charge. Hi there, Shoshone. Can these guys even attack? I don't know. Repairing along the river. And terraforming. At the ready. So, actually I'll have them take a step further. I didn't notice we couldn't see here. Let's see here. I think the Great General where he's at is better. He influences all the... we could move him up here just to prevent capture. Not that he was at risk, but I'm a best practices kind of guy. Speaking of Great Generals, he's fine right there. Let's swing him over here. I see this guy, so, you know. Alright, and then he's just basically keeping an eye on this guy. He can be coming down to here. Oh, wait, here. Yeah, okay. Rail interrupt. Limerick to our house. And then we finally put him to sleep over here. Okay, so he was coming over here to chop this, which now means we have too many workers here. which is fine. We can actually start along the rails this way, I suppose. A lot of partial tiles. In fact, this one now becomes rail. Interesting. That's repaired. Cernifron. We should keep one worker back here, right? No. We've addressed everything. Growth in 5, growth in 3. Yeah, okay, we can. So we'll have one zoom ahead with the rail project, and this guy, we do want rails back here eventually, so I'll have him come over here, do a rail, and then come up here, do a rail, and get on that hill, and then we'll come do the incense. Okay, this guy does have range. Oh, look at that. I wasn't even contemplating upgrades for our Gatling guns. So this guy here can actually move and get upgraded. And let's see, how far can he move up to here and become a machine gun. There we go. And I'll go ahead and we'll give up some visibility, but machine gun there as well. Good, 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 good. So yeah, a little bit of oversight on my part, but we're at war. A lot of our guys are outside our borders. We have 8 more Gatling guns. 1, 2, 3. We know there's one down here. 4, right? There was one up here, but he moved over there. So I'm not sure where the others are. We already upgraded everybody over here, didn't we? We did not. Oh my goodness. That was supposed to be the first thing I did. Okay. Got distracted by all the prompts. But that's good. That's good. That's proper play. It doesn't much matter over here. So now we're down to 5 Gatling guns, right? Oh no. This one here. Okay. So that's... I believe that's all everybody accounted for, right? 1, 2... 3, and then the one over by Denmark. Okay. So we are past the half-hour mark. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you're enjoying this. We're going to have to take time to heal our planes at some point, but for the most part, we're just eradicating everything we're looking at. Unfortunately, Cernifron can't reach Coimbra in terms of planes, so I don't think taking this over. Maybe we can get her to give it to us in a peace deal and then burn it down, because I think 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That would be a real good way to get planes from over here instead of having to come up to here, which I think is 2 steps. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Indeed it is. So it would take 2 steps to get from Peel to Cernifron, 1 step to get from here, and then 2, 4... Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, yeah. So, maybe we take Coimbra from her in a deal, and we can just do like we were doing over here. Burn it down so it's not weighing on our happiness. We just use it for a base. And then after everything's shifted here, maybe even fully burn it down. But let me know what you guys think of that. Also, please leave me a like and subscribe if you feel that I've earned it. And I will see you guys in the next part. Take care.